morning everyone, and welcome to another video. As you just saw, today's breakfast is another mango smoothie bowl. I mixed some bananas, mangoes, lime juice, and I topped it with cherries and this maple walnut granola, and I think that this is going to be absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at that color. Like, you really can't compare true ripened mangoes to store-bought mangoes. They're just so much better. Today's a Friday, but I actually don't have class today because my teacher's out of town, which is really nice. However, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I still have a lot of work to do, and I have like emails to catch up on and stuff with like YouTube and Instagram that I need to catch up on as well. So I don't really know how many fun things I'm going to be doing, but I thought I would show you guys what I eat in a day, because no matter what, I'm definitely going to be eating delicious vegan food. So yep, I'm just gonna finish this smoothie bowl and then watch some YouTube videos, which is what I normally do when I eat my breakfast. And I will check in with you guys in a bit. All right, it's been a few hours and it's getting close to around lunchtime, but before I drink my lunch, I always like to stay hydrated. So I actually made some tea instead, but I made it a while ago and I allowed it to cool down. It's in this giant glass mug, and this is my favorite tea ever. It's by the brand Rishi. See, Rishi, I don't know. But I got it at Whole Foods forever ago. It's a turmeric and ginger tea, and I really like it because it's caffeine free, but the ginger is like super prominent and it's almost kind of spicy, and I love spicy food and I love ginger, so that's probably why I like it so much. But yeah, I really don't drink caffeine very often, or like at all, just because I prefer to get my energy from real sources like plants, and I just think that you shouldn't have to rely on caffeine in order to power you through your day. If you're drinking enough water, eating enough food, and getting enough sleep, it really should not be that necessary. So yeah, I prefer to stick to herbal teas, and this one is really good. It's strong enough where I can like put it in this large amount of water and I can still taste the tea flavor, although it is a little more diluted. But yeah, I'm just going to drink this, continue doing some work, and then I will show you guys what I'm going to have for lunch. And I've been thinking about it based on the leftovers I had in my fridge, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be epic. Okay, so it's lunchtime now, and I'm going to be making a play on a taco salad slash burrito bowl kind of thing. So I just turned my oven on to 400 degrees, and I chopped up one corn tortilla into these like tortilla strips. So I'm gonna put this on some parchment paper or aluminum foil and put those in the oven and get them crispy while I'm prepping everything else. Next, I just added some organic greens to the bowl. It's spinach, chard, kale, and arugula. And then I made these really epic burritos a few days ago. I posted about it on Instagram. I don't know if you guys saw, but I have some leftovers from that for like one more burrito. So I'm going to be using those ingredients. So here I have some black beans that I cooked in my Instant Pot. I cooked them with garlic, onion, lime juice, cumin, and some fresh cilantro, and some smoked salt, just a little bit. And then in here I have more toppings. I have some, this is some chili spiced rice, caramelized onions, and some blanched broccoli. And then I'm also going to be adding in some chopped up tomatoes as well. And I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like. This is already looking amazing, and I'm not even done. Here, I'll lower the camera. Oh yeah. Okay. So then next, I'm just going to add the tortilla chips. When they finish cooking, I'm gonna chop up some fresh cilantro. I have this fourth of an avocado that I need to use up, so I'll be putting that on there. And then I'm also going to top it with some broccoli sprouts. So I recently have been watching a lot of videos on like soaking and sprouting grains or whatever, and I decided to try sprouting them, and this is after about 3 days of sprouting. So if you can see these tiny seeds right here, that's how the broccoli sprouts all started, and like this jar is almost full now. So it's pretty much done sprouting, and I saw some video by Dr. Greyer saying that broccoli sprouts were like the most nutritionally dense and cheapest vegetable that you could get. So I decided to try it out, and I just bought this thing on Amazon, and yeah, I'm like really excited to try these. I love sprouts, and I didn't realize that they were cheap, and these were actually so easy to make. So I'm gonna do that, and then I think I'm also going to add some of this jalapeno lime hummus that I got at Aldi, and maybe a little bit of black bean salsa. We'll see how much room I have because the bowl's already looking pretty full. I'll check in with you guys when I finish the final product. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this masterpiece. How epic does that look? I didn't even have room for the hummus or black bean salsa, so I'm just gonna add it after I take the picture. But I'm seriously so ready to eat this. Guys, basically, you should go vegan so you can eat this every day. Okay, so since I'm not really doing anything interesting or exciting in this video, I thought I would talk to you guys about a question that I get asked a lot, which is, what's my current exercise routine? And I've answered this in some of my Q&A videos and on Tumblr a few times, so people keep asking me, so I figured if I just make a video about it, maybe more people will like be willing to watch this, and then they can get their answer that way. But if you guys have been following me for a while, in undergrad, I was doing a mix of cardio, weights, and yoga. I was lifting weights like 3 times a week. I do cardio 2 times a week. It was mostly like high intensity interval stuff. I was only doing yoga like once a week. I really liked lifting weights and stuff, but the cardio was higher intensity, and I could tell just from like that and the stress of graduating and stuff that my body was definitely getting tired, even though I was eating enough food and like I felt energized enough to take on the day, but I could just tell that like my joints were getting a little more sore, and I have bad hips and bad knees from previous injuries. So when I moved to Miami, I thought that like the gym membership was included in our student fees, and like our student fees are very expensive, guys. Like, it should be included, but it's an additional fee, and I was like, well, I don't really have the budget for that. And also, just for me right now, the gym is not very convenient. Just the way my classes work out, I'm not really near the gym, and I don't live close enough to my school for me to want to bike to the gym and then bike back. Like, that would be a workout in and of itself. So I thought it would be good to, you know, listen to my body, take a little bit of a break, and do some lower intensity exercise. So right now I'm only doing yoga, and then I'm also cycling, but I never really cycle with the intent of exercising. It's usually to get to school or to like go to the grocery store. But my ride to school is about like 20 minutes. So when you do that twice a day, it's like 40 minutes. I mean, I'm not going like all out, but I'm going at a decent pace. So that's it, guys. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm not going to yoga studio either because that's expensive. I just do free videos on YouTube, and the channel is called Fight Master Yoga. I've mentioned it before. I'm currently doing a 90-day program that she has. So she has like one video every day for 90 days. So I've just been following that. Sometimes I'll do a bit of stretching or ab exercises afterwards, depending on how I'm feeling, depending on the day. And then that and cycling, and that is pretty much it. Like, occasionally I'll go participate in activities with my friends that are like energetic or whatever, or I'll like go for a walk, but that's it. And you know, I feel fine. I feel like I really haven't lost too much fitness, and I'm okay with it. And I do think it's important to take a break from exercise every once in a while. Like, you know, you can't always be pushing 100% of the time every single day. Like, even the pros take rest days sometimes, and if you just push your body to the limit every single day, you are going to burn out. I think that's a problem that I see with a lot of other high intensity exercise programs as well. Like, these girls will be doing it for a certain amount of months, but then after a while you see them start to incorporate other exercises, or they get injuries, etc. So I'm not saying you have to completely quit exercise, but I think it's good, you know, every once in a while to do something that's a little bit easier and may take a little bit less time. It's all part of a healthy relationship that you should have with exercise. Like, you shouldn't be following an exercise program and then be stressed that you're going to go on vacation and you're going to miss certain days, so you might get fat or lose your fitness, when realistically, if it's only like a week, girl, you're gonna be fine. And I don't know if you guys follow Steph Yu or Happy Healthy 96 on here. She's a lot of really good videos about exercise. She said in a video that I completely agree with this, that like, your body isn't just one solid state all the time. It's in a constant flux. Like, you shouldn't expect yourself to be able to perform athletically the exact same way every single day for the rest of your life. You're gonna get older, things are gonna come up in your life that are more important than exercise, like hanging out with your friends, or if you're on vacation, like seeing the beautiful area that you're in. Or maybe you'll get sick, or maybe you'll have a really stressful week at school and you may be able to make it to the gym a few days, but you may not be able to do as much as you normally would have. So like, I think all of this is really important in developing a healthy relationship with exercise. And on that note, I also think that people shouldn't force themselves to do a type of exercise that they don't like at all. Like if you really love cycling, then by all means go ahead and cycle. But if you hate cycling, then don't cycle just because people say you have to. Like go to the gym, lift weights. There are lots of vegan weightlifters out there on YouTube too. There are some people who just do yoga. I mean, we all come in different shapes and sizes, and we all are different in some ways. So some people are going to like one form of exercise more than others. Like for me, I'm actually really thankful that I started doing yoga every single day and more frequently, because it's something I've always wanted to get into, but I was just like, oh, it's not a good workout, like I'm not gonna get fit. But like some of these classes are really hard, and I can definitely tell that I've gained strength and can do a lot more poses that I couldn't do before. And overall, I just feel like I have so much more mindfulness and I'm so much less stressed and just like able to take a step back and relax. And you know, I just like forget everything when I go on the mat except for the present moment and the pose that I'm trying to do, and it's almost like therapeutic. I'm gonna add some salsa because it tastes really good, but it's not spicy enough, and spice is just like a key factor in my life. Okay guys, yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say in terms of exercise. I'm sorry if my exercise routine disappoints you. There's not very much right now, but like honestly, it's enough for me, and I think it's what's healthy for me at this moment. When I come back to school in the fall, I'll be closer to the gym, so I will probably join the gym then and get back into doing weights, but I'm also considering joining like a yoga studio close by. So I mean, we'll see. To be honest, I'm not too concerned about it. I know when I want to get into a better shape, I will, and it's really not that stressful. The good thing about being vegan is that when you're on this diet, you really don't have to worry about like ballooning when you stop exercising or you relax exercising a little bit. Like that's the beauty of eating higher carbs, like whole plant foods. Like you feel great, you feel energized, you have all this energy. And because these foods are more calorically dilute, you can get leaner without having to like calorie restrict or anything. Like just because I'm doing less intense exercise, that's also important to say. Just because I'm doing less intense exercise does not mean I'm eating less or restricting my calories. I eat when I am hungry and I stop when I am full. Sometimes if the food is really delicious, I'll eat past when I'm full. But yeah, okay, I think that's actually it, and then I should stop this ramble. So I'm just gonna finish my super delicious salad burrito bowl thing of magic, and I will check in with you guys when I eat some food again. So the day that I'm filming this is Friday, and when it's Friday, you know what that means. It's potato time. So yeah, these are just potatoes that I roasted in the oven. I chopped them up into fry-sized pieces and coated them in some garlic powder and smoked paprika. And then I just added some of my sprouts for garnish. And I'm trying this new smoked maple mustard. I actually tried a little bit earlier and it's so good. But yeah, I feel like the sprouts make it look so much more pretty and fancy when it's really just potatoes. So I forgot to mention earlier that these are actually organic potatoes. And I'm not saying that to sound like hoity-toity and like, oh my gosh, I can afford organic food. But recently I've been trying to purchase more organic produce because I do think it's important. And I've mentioned it before in one of my grocery hauls, but there's a list called the Dirty Dozen, and it's the 12 foods that have the most pesticides on them. So they're the best foods to purchase organic, and potatoes is like almost at the top of the list. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start buying organic potatoes and like slowly transition into buying more organic food. And one of my friends had told me earlier that she really noticed a difference in the taste between regular potatoes and organic potatoes. And to be honest, I didn't really believe her at the time. I was just kind of like, eh, whatever. But the first time I cooked these potatoes, not these specifically, but like organic potatoes, I was like, oh my gosh, these taste so much better than regular potatoes. And I'm not being a potato snob, like I swear there's actually a huge difference. Like these, I feel like they're so much more creamy and dense, and I don't know, they just have so much more flavor. Like I know I'm adding spices to them and stuff, but it's just the texture is different too. So if you guys don't buy organic potatoes, you should try organic potatoes, and I bet you'll like them even more than regular potatoes because this makes me want to eat potatoes like every single day. So I'm gonna eat this for dinner, and then I actually think I'm gonna go for a walk outside. I went for a walk yesterday for some random reason, just because I felt like getting outside. And it was really nice, and it was sort of like a meditative time. And I'm actually gonna turn it into a productive walk. I think I'm gonna walk to the grocery store because I need some more dates. And I also need some yeast to make pizza dough. But that's not really relevant. So maybe I'll take you guys along with me, show you some scenery of nature. I don't think I have anything else important to say in this video. So vocally, I think I'm gonna sign off and say, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love all of you guys. I wish I could give you guys a giant hug. Seriously though, I actually do mean it, like from the bottom of my heart. I never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would ever start a YouTube channel and like ever connect with so many awesome people online and stuff. But yeah, okay, enough mushy. But I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, I guess I don't need to do that since we're going on a montage later.
Frozen feet I move, the winter brings I knew.